Alright guys, so here we are in my spec V. I'm going to show you how to remove the cluster. So to begin, we're actually going to go ahead and first step is disconnect the battery. And then once you disconnect your battery, then you can go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and take our Phillips head screwdriver, and there's a couple of screws up in the top of the dash here. If you have a shorty screwdriver, it'll make this a lot easier. I don't have one on me right now, but it's still doable with a regular size screwdriver, just a Phillips head. So we're going to take these two so we can get this surround off. It's just the two screws holding it in. Now to get this around, I'm just going to pull, and then you can just lightly grab it until it's out of your way. And then you can kind of, you want your steering wheel all the way down. Just gently pry around all the edges to kind of break it free. You may have to flex it just a little bit. You can get it in your steering wheel, rotate your steering wheel, and then that cover will come out. With that cover out, it is 1, 2, and there should be a third screw here. I don't seem to have the third screw, so I'm just going to take the two screws out of both sides of the cluster. And again, these are just Phillips head screws. Careful not to lose your screws. Just set mine in the cup holders. And you'll take your cluster, and your best bet is to lay it and kind of flip it over. And on the back side here, you'll have a white and a brown plug. Get this out. If you push it over to the driver's side, it'll be easier to get the white connector. A little bit dark, so you want some good light to see what you're getting at. And there's just a little switch to release the white clip. I'm just trying to press down. There we go. One clip released. All I have to do is come to the other side. And let's switch. There we go. I'm just using a little screw to help me press the button. There we go. Now we've got our cluster out. We're going to take it inside, show you how to install your little dash ornament, RPM gauge ornament, little spec V badge inside there. So let's go inside and get that installed. Alright, here on the workbench, the table, as you can see, we've got the one I was prototyping, which is my original cluster. Got the glass out. I'll show you how to remove the glass on this one. You just want to gently go around the edge and push down on the clear tab and just gently work it away. These glass can be kind of fragile sometimes, so you want to be very, very careful. Then there's also tabs on the bottom that you'll want to push down and push out, and don't try and flex the glass any other way other than pushing and popping. Looks like I have a broken tab, and that's what you'll get if you're not careful. And then for the next step, it's to release the bezel. You just go along, you pop your tabs right here as well, also being just as gentle. I'll go ahead. If you have like a body panel clip, plastic, flathead of sorts, that'll help. I'm just doing it by hand. It's not super difficult. As you can see, there's my cluster. And so what we're going to do, we're going to take our emblem, which we got here. The black matches well with the original ones, but my cluster has the gray background, just a little bit different. I wonder if the silver is good. I'm just going to throw the black on mine, so we're going to take it out of this one. Again, same way, just undoing the clips. Making sure you're careful. And then I'm going to take a piece out of it. And all it's designed to do is find your RPM one. This has some teeth that are just going to slide in right underneath the bezel here. So it just literally just slides in place. There's an alignment groove in the middle that's going to match up with a little alignment piece in there, which is part of the mold. I'm just using it part of my alignment. You push that in. You align it with your cluster. And then just go ahead and clip it all back together. Just like so. One closest to it may be a bit tight, but it should still go. So you just gotta push it till it clips, like so. It's nice and snug. There you go. Now you got your spec V ornament inside your cluster. You can go ahead, take your clear cover, go ahead and put that back in, gently working your way around, pressing that back into place, making sure that it clips into all the spots. Now you can take your cluster, return it back to the car the same way you got it out, slide it in, make sure you plug in the brown connector to the brown and the white connector to the white. And that's how you install your spec V badge inside your RPM cluster, or inside the tachometer of your cluster. Alright, so we've got it back in, got our screw there, got our screw there, and you can get your screw up there. Next, we're just going to go ahead, put our cover back in, just work it in through the steering wheel like the same way we took it out, and then we'll be done. Put a few more screws in. At this part, you just want to be super gentle, Make sure you don't force anything, and just work it ever so slightly. Alright, we got the outskirt, or whatever you want to call it. We got the surround back in. So we got the surround back in now. All we're going to do is, there's a screw here and a screw over there. We're going to go ahead, put those back in, and that will secure it. And that's how you complete the install. Badge is nice and floating. Looks pretty sweet. Got a nice 3D effect to it. There we go. Much better with some lighting.